Seriously?
Yeah, seriously.
Oh my God.
Honey, I'm so happy to see you in this mood.
Well, I'm beginning to come out of this frustrating situation. You know, my parents have refused to come back together as man and wife. And the most annoying thing is, it's becoming clear to me that I will never be your wife.
Oh, come on, darling. I'm not giving up on you. Yes, and I believe that eventually your parents will come back together.
You're beginning to sound like a priest. I know why you're saying this. You're saying this because you love me. And you want the best for me.
Yes. Well, it might interest you to know that I've spoken with your parents independently.
Oh.
Yes. And I've come to realize the fact that their problem is very, very minor. Sweetheart, you can't underestimate the powers of miracles. They always happen. And I strongly believe that we'll see them both come back together again.
Well, I thought leaving my father would make him reconcile with my mom. But you won't believe what my old man did.
What did he do?
He employed a professional cook and housekeeper. And to think that reconciliation is not even in his brains. And he's not even missing me.
Oh, spare me that. Is that what you think?
I know so. I don't think so. I know so. He's not missing me. All these years he told me that he loves me. I'm beginning to doubt all that.
I don't know why you feel this way. But I'll tell you that your father, Chief Okoye, misses you so much. Oh yeah, you do.
Okay.
Excuse me, my father.
Oh, okay.
Onyeze, I bow in greetings.
I have this feeling you believe you have all the time in the whole world.
I'm sorry, Father, but I don't understand the meaning of your submission.
When are you presenting the woman you want to be your wife to me?
Father, I am working on it. As I speak with you, she's seated beside me, and we are believing God for a miracle to happen.
Remember what I told you already. If you don't present a woman to me, I will not declare you crown prince or the heir apparent to the throne. And if I close my eyes in death before this declaration, the elders in council will select a king from another family. And if this happens, my prince, you will have yourself to blame. Always remember that you are the reason the crown left this family.
Are you okay? Are you alright? I mean, you look so depressed. Is everything okay?
Son, refuse to be intimidated by tradition, culture, not even by man. I want you to know that love is the most powerful thing in the world. And that's why I love you. And if you decide to marry a woman tomorrow, it must be the one you love the most.
I cannot be intimidated by tradition. I cannot be intimidated by men like my father. Sweetheart, I am going to get married to you because you are the only woman that I love.
It's okay, alright? It's okay, everything will be fine, alright?
Are you telling me that you will not attend this all-important meeting?
So you actually thought I was joking the last time when I told you I would never trust you again? You betrayed me and I will never have anything to do with you.
Okay. What do you understand to mean betrayal. That I lured you into a meeting that will join you with your family and reconcile you is betrayal?
Listen, my friend. I am tolerating you because of one thing. Don't you ever provoke me, because if you do, I will make it impossible for you to see me.
You will make it impossible for me to see you. Oh. Of what effect will that be on me? What would I lose? You know, Athan, you are full of stubbornness, and you make like you knew everything, but you do not even understand the simple truth that this daughter of yours that you claim to love needs happiness, that you should give to her. I mean, it baffles me when you talk. You talk and
I wish to announce that the pepper soup is ready now. Can I serve it, sir?
What? Pepper what? We're here discussing serious issues and you're coming to tell us pepper soup is ready? Hired cook?
I'm sorry, sir.
Get out!
Pepper soup. Hired cook. Brown.
Sir Brown, please.
Sir Brown or whatever. What is the meaning of what you just did now? You turned away my cook that came to give me information.
Yes, I did. I did because you don't need a hired cook around here. You have a wife who should be here to prepare your meals.
You know what? Get out of this house this minute.
All right. But I wish to tell you this. Your problem is stubbornness. And I pray that it clears from your eyes. By the time you start to think right, I pray it is not too late.
Just imagine the audacity. What does he think he is?
Can I serve you now, sir?
Yes, please go ahead.
Thank you, sir.
What about the love? What about the promises? What about trust? What about the love? What about the promises?
Lena, are you trying to tell me? Hey, look at me. Look at me. Turn around, look at me. Are you actually telling me that you want to leave me for another man after all the good times we shared? Huh?
Anthony, please don't take it like that. It's not like this is any easier on me. It's not. I've tried to hold on, but it's pointless. I know my mom. She's made it very clear from the onset that this won't work. And my mom is safe like that. When she makes a decision, it's difficult to bend her. And plus, I'm a woman. I'm not getting any younger. Please, understand with me. Please.
Okay. All right. Okay, all right. Who is the lucky guy? Come on, I know you're not dumb. Who is the lucky guy?
Well, his name is Pascal, and he used to work in our office. He was actually the one that interviewed me when I went job hunting there, and now he works with Gratis Paint.
Why do I get the feeling that you have been seeing this guy secretly?
Why would you say that? What?
Why I would say that? You want to know? Well, because it is clear to me that you have been seeing this guy behind my back. You've been screwing this guy and now you want to marry him. You want to dump me for him, right?
No. I won't let you say that to me. That's not fair. Why would you say that to me? No.
Hello.
I hate barging in on people.
What do you mean you hate to barge in on people? What are you talking about?
I'm coming to your place today, so I don't want you to be embarrassed.
Coming to my place to do what? Huh? Hey, look. Oh, Jesus, listen. I am trying so hard to control my temper here. Why are you making this look like we're having something when we're not? Why are you throwing yourself at me?
Why are you doing this? Because the one you called your love is there with you, right? And I'm sure she's looking at you right now. Lovey boy, let me be sincere with you. Stop chasing shadows.
Chasing shadows? What do you mean by that?
Why are you like this? Huh? Let me tell you, your love that you're shamelessly defending is in love with another. She's not even thinking about you. So just wake up and prepare to host me in your house today. At least by so doing, you will know the meaning of a man falling in love with a woman and a woman falling in love with a man. Bye.
What is the difference?
Huh? What difference?
A man falling in love with a woman and a woman falling in love with a man. What's the difference?
Here's my wedding card. You're cordially invited. I told my fiancé about you and he'd be delighted to host you.
Please tell me what I want to know. I want to know. My whole world is
What is it with this lady? Why is she throwing herself at me? Why?
Let me tell you the truth, Collins. I understand all that you're saying, but the truth here is, I am not the problem here. Her father is and has always been. He remains the head of this family, and he alone can bring us together.
Well, I've discussed with him and I think I know his problem. He believes you betrayed him.
Did he tell you what it is I said that he's calling betrayal?
Well, he refused to speak, so I think you should tell me yourself.
Well, I wouldn't want to go into all that. I appreciate the fact that you love my daughter and you want to make her your wife. But I am not in a position to bring this family together the way your father wants. The only person that can do that is Chief Ozokowo. And if he refuses to do what he has to do, then I don't know what to do.
What if I suggest to take you to him?
That will be the last thing he will tolerate. All of you underestimate that man. He is too impossible.
Impossible? But it doesn't seem impossible to me. I tell you, my father is far more impossible than him. At least when you talk to him, he listens. But my father will never listen to anyone the moment he makes up his mind to do something.
I wouldn't want to go into all that. But all I'm saying is that Chief Ozokowo is a very difficult man. And if I follow you to him, that may bring a permanent ring to your possible marriage with my daughter.
So, madam, what do you advise I do now? I mean, Helen is the right woman for me. And I don't see myself getting married to any other.
Let us be patient. You see, I have not been lucky with love in totality because I did not marry a caring husband. But let me tell you, love conquers all. And if it is love that is between you and my girl, then love will conquer everything. Don't see it as if I'm asking you to leave. But I am certainly not comfortable with this visit of yours.
Why would you say that?
You know your friend. His informers are telling him everything I do. We certainly tell him that you came here and he will think you came to ask me out.
Can you now understand why I said you and your husband are playing like little children? See, your husband would never ever talk to any woman because he fears that you will know about it. And you're here expressing the same fear that your husband would know what you do even in your own private lodge. You know, can't you both understand that your love was made in heaven and use that as a foundation to come back together?
You know yourself that I am not the problem. Your friend is the problem. If he decides to end all this, I am ready to reconcile. He's still my husband up to tomorrow, and I still see him as one.
Well, guess what? Talk of the devil. He's the one calling. Hello.
Hello? Yes. Why are you so incompetent in giving credible information?
I don't understand that.
Where are you as we speak?
I am with your wife. We are talking.
Who do you call my wife?
I don't know any other wife that you're married to except Madame Selina. She's the one I am with, and she's the one I am talking with.
Are you out of your mind? What did it got to do with her?
Oh, your wife. I'm happy you're finally calling her your wife. Anyway, I am bringing her to your castle tonight.
Don't you dare. Look, if you know what is good for you, then bundle yourself to my castle in the shortest time possible. You have some serious explanations to do.
I will bundle myself to your castle, definitely. But I'm coming with your wife.
Don't provoke me.
Well,
What the hell did he go to do with my wife?
He hung up. Why are you worried? Why are you worried about him? Okay, if you're this worried, why don't you force yourself back into his life?
Why did you tell him you are here?
Why wouldn't I tell him that I'm here? I told him that I was here because I am here. Were you expecting me to lie? I'm a knight of the Catholic Church, and I am not supposed to lie. You know that.
Sir Brown, please, you have to leave now. Your visit has caused me more trouble. Leave now, please.
All right. I'll leave. I'll leave immediately. I'm going straight to his castle, and I'm going with you. So go and prepare.
Over my dead body. I'm not going anywhere.
See, Madame Selina, this man loves you. I know that because I'm one of the closest persons to him. I also know that he's playing the fool. I can see it in your eyes too that you love him. And you are playing the fool too. For how long, Madame Selina? For how long will both of you continue to play the fool?
I am talking to you, Bianca Johnson. What do you want from me?
If you want me to answer that question, you have to answer my first.
Which is what?
I called you. I told you I was coming to your house. You instructed your gateman not to allow me into the compound. You refused to pick my calls. Mr. Anthony Odukoye, why would you do that to me?
That is irrelevant. I want to know, how did you get my house address? Because when I registered here, I did not leave my address with your manager. So how did you get it? How did you find me?
Do you think it's a big deal to get the address of a man that has stolen a woman's heart?
Bloody crap are you talking about? And who is the woman here? Who's the man?
You are the man and I am the woman. You have stolen my heart. And I want you to note that it is you or no one else.
Now you listen to me, Bianca Johnson. I don't know what game you are playing. There is no relationship between us. The only thing that brings us together is the fact that you are a secretary in the gym where I work out. That's all. Don't force me to involve the police.
Can you actually do that?
I can actually do more than that. Stay away from me.
Like father, like son.
And what did you just say? Are you actually referring to me?
Yes. Your stubbornness is in the blood. It came from your father. Your parents are still separated today because your father is very stubborn. Hire me today and I'll give you the plan you will execute and your father will be broken.
Oh. I see. I'm shocked. Really shocked you. You really know much about my family.
Yeah.
What do you really want from me?
See, I don't want anything from you. I want you. You in person is what I want. I'll work for you and at the end of the day, you'll be happy you met a woman like me. But I'll start doing that when you start appreciating the woman in me. Are you game? Bianca Johnson has fallen in love. I can't believe this.
Why would she come to me and why is she digging into my family's secrets? She wants me to start appreciating the woman in her. Is that ever possible? I mean, is that ever possible?
Now, I didn't conclude based on my interactions with your wife. I concluded based on what I know about you. And which is that you are stubborn, absolutely stubborn. And it is this same stubbornness that has caused your family to be in disarray.
I didn't invite you here to talk about my family.
So what is the difference? You invited me here to talk to me about how you have been delisted from the Federal Ministry of Works and Housing as a grade A contractor. I came, I called you for that meeting, but because you were so stubborn to come with me, you shut me down.
And I want you to accept that you did not communicate properly.
And how would a cultured man like me communicate with you? How would I have communicated with you? I probably would have come with a gong. Look, Ethan, I want you to find time and sit down and itemize what your stubbornness has cost you and what you have lost because of your attitude.
I want you to explain to me what you went to do with Madame Selina.
Oh, your wife. I went to see her.
Of course, I know you went to see her. Why must you go to her?
I went to see her because she's your wife. I went to see her because I know she loves you.
Will you shut up and say only what you know?
And I am telling you that I know what I am saying. See, Ethan, that woman loves you. She loves you dearly. And I can see it in your eyes that you love her too. I can also see that you're playing the fool. Now, my dear friend, how long? For how long are you going to continue to play the fool? See, today you have lost your position, your coveted position in the Federal Ministry of Works and Housing as a grade A contractor. Tomorrow, only God knows what your stubbornness will cost you again. See? You're my friend. I want you to take time, sit down, be civilized for once, and do some serious thinking. Good day. I'll see you.
They are all taking sides with her because they don't know what she did to me.
I don't know what you're doing with that girl in there, but I can say something for sure, that she is trouble. If you want to marry her, fine. Go ahead and marry her, but don't say I did not warn you. She is no good.
Please. I never said I was going to marry her.
Then, what is she doing with you?
That lady in there seems to have a watertight plan that can break Chief Yul Edochie.
Wow, I cannot believe this. You brought that kind of girl to break our father?
Can you just put your voice down, please? Let me break this down for you. It's not like we have anything to lose. We've gotten to a point where anything that can be tried must be tried.
How long have you known that girl?
Say 4 months. Yeah, she is the secretary of Power-Based Gymnasium, where I used to work out. Yeah. But she proved to me that she is more than just a mere secretary.
Wait a minute. I mean, what do you mean that she's proved to you that she's more than just a mere secretary?
That lady in there has enormous information about our family. And in fact, every credible family in this town. How she got her information, I do not know. But I'm suggesting we go in there and listen to her. We've got nothing to lose. And I don't know, but I've listened to her, and from what she said, I think I believe her.
Sorry for keeping you waiting.
Even when both of you weren't blessed to have the best of upbringing, you two have proven to be cultured, civilized and well-behaved. I envy both of you, but I had the best of upbringing. And as we speak, my parents are still living together. But I'm attracted to wild kind of life. That's me. I don't pretend about it. I hope we can work together.
Listen, I am particularly losing my patience with you. What did you tell my brother?
Your father, Chief Etan Obiokoye, still plans for both of you because you're still his children. His friends call him stubborn and he's not bothered because whenever he remembers he has a bright son and a promising daughter like you, he remains fulfilled. Your father is going to remain that way if you people allow the present arrangement to remain.
Okay, can you explain what you mean by allow the present arrangement to remain?
There is a lawyer called Barrister Okongo. He is the senior partner in O&O Law Office. He's the barrister we are going to use, and your father will kneel down and beg. He will do anything you want him to do.
I mean, this is getting very interesting. You want us to sue our father? I mean, sue him for what?
Young lady, both of you are going to disown your father legally, and I think that will bring him back to his senses.
I mean, she's insane. She's out of her mind. She's gone bananas. Why would she even make such bizarre suggestion? Why?
That is the only thing that will bend your father. Yes.
I have 2 questions for you. First, what do you stand to gain from all this?
Don't worry. We'll find out later.
Okay. Second question. How well do you know this lawyer, the said barrister? What? You know him pretty well?
Seriously, you're actually considering that? You're considering that we should sue our father? Are you out of your mind? You know we're not going to do that ever. It's not happening, okay?
I've had enough of this. I'm out of here. You know where to find me if you need me.
No, wait. We're not done. We're not done. Don't get pissed. Can you wait?
Are you thinking of that? Really? You're joking. You're seriously out of your mind. I don't know what you're still here thinking about. But if it's what Bianca said here this evening, I will advise you to forget about it. You know why? Because there is no way on earth that you are disowning our parents.
Well, what she said is not about our mother. It's about our father. So we're going to threaten to disown our father.
Fine. If we threaten him, what if he doesn't budge?
It's simple. We go ahead and disown him for real. That's all. It's no big deal.
Are you insane? Are you out of your mind? If we disown our father, whose name are we going to bear?
In all these years that we've had this name, what have we achieved if not sadness and sorrow? Tell me. Jeez, I wonder why I didn't even think about this all this while. Look, I'm through with this. What Bianca said is what we are going to do. And the threat starts tomorrow.
I cannot say I know the reasons why you are here. But for you to be here by this time of the night means there's a problem. So, I'm all ears.
We have made a decision, and we're here to inform you officially.
Go ahead, spill it.
You and your wife have taken your stubbornness to another level, where you have refused to lay credence to common sense. It's okay. We have chosen to do what is right.
Which is?
We are no longer members of this family. We have decided to create our own identity.
What do you mean by create your own identity?
We are dropping your name, Chief Ethan Okoye, and we have decided to take a name that is suitable for us. A name that will not remind us that we ever had parents. We have briefed a credible lawyer on this, and as we speak, he is working. And so we thought it wise, respectful, to come and inform you before you see it in the papers.
How long do you think you can take this nonsense?
As far as we wish to take it. Until you and your wife see reasons with us. Well, Chief Ethan Okoye will be taking our leave now.
What? Helen, you just called me by my names?
Yes, I did. You gave me reasons to. Father, you know I love and I respect you so much. I hold you in high esteem. But for me to make up my mind to disown you as my father means that you stretch this thing to its limits. Father, you know me very well. That whenever I make up my mind to do something, no one can stop me. Not even you. Have a great evening, Chief Okoye.
That is my end. They are the only things I have. And if I lose them, I've lost everything.
The soup is ready, Chief. Can I serve you now?
Come on, we'll get out from this place. We'll punish you and your soup.
Is everything all right?
It automatically means he has not called you.
Who?
Okoye, your husband.
You address your father like that? But that's wrong now. I know I did not raise you up addressing people recklessly.
Well, I am sorry, Madam Selina. We are not here to be tutored on family values because it is obvious we have no family.
What exactly do you mean by that?
We came to tell you what we already told our father.
Yes.
We have decided to create our own identity. We have decided to drop the family name and bear whatever name that suits us.
What I gather from what you just explained now is that you are nursing the thought of disowning your father?
Not just him, but you as well. Since both of you have refused to provide us with a family, a suitable family, a stable family we can be proud of, we have decided to start our own family from nothing.
I can see that both of you have been caged in by madness.
Yes, I agree with you, Madam Selina. Madness. The continuation of the same madness, same blatant madness that you and our father have exhibited since we were kids. I mean, it's just crazy. Think about it. How can we be living like orphans when we have parents? But it's okay. We have decided to actually live as orphans and forge ahead.
Listen, I know your father very well. He could just cut your name off from the will if he knows about this your plan.
Madam Selina, let that be our headache. Huh? We're not even bothered about that, okay? We're not. If he cuts us from his will, when we grow up, we'll make a substantial amount of money for our future children.
I think we're done here.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Bye.
Bye.
This is show madness. My God. What am I going to do? Oh God. Why have you decided to punish me like this? Eh? Why do I have to have such a stubborn man as my husband? And if I call him now, he will not listen to me. Hello?
Yes, where are you?
Who is asking my location, please?
My name is Chief Atano Bihokoye, the owner of Udeka Dynasty.
Why have you decided to come with a hidden identity? What do you want from me?
Look, I did not call to exchange fireworks with you. I am sure you've heard that your children want to change their names.
Yes. They just left here some few minutes ago.
I don't need to tell you that things have gotten out of hand.
What do you want me to do?
Well, I want to call them and tell them to stay all actions, that both of us are coming to see them over the weekend.
I don't think that is a wise thing, a wise step to take on. I think what we should do is to give them a surprise visit this night or unfailingly tomorrow.
You think that is the wise thing to do?
I don't just think it is wise. I know that is what we are supposed to do.
Okay, I accept your suggestion. So I'll see you tomorrow morning.
Surprise, surprise. Yeah. I'm highly impressed though. This is the first time ever you accepted any suggestion I have made.
Listen, Selina, let us not go into all that now. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Okay?
Are you happy with this crack in this relationship? You better think too right and do the right thing. Can't you make this work?
I am still waiting.
You will still see me now. I'm almost out.
Promises were made to love and never leave each other, to stay and stand by each other anytime, any day. Promises were made to love and never leave each other, to stay and stand by each other anytime, any day. But today, what about the love?
That's very romantic of you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm confused. Don't know what to do. gone. I'm losing my love, I'm losing my feelings. What about the love? What about the promise I'm asking? We've got to swallow our pride. We've got to rebuild our home. We've got to rebuild our love. We've got to swallow our pride. We've got to swallow our ego. We've got to rebuild our home. We've got to swallow our pride. We've got to rebuild our home. We've got to rebuild our love. See, everything is tearing apart.
What do you mean by first impression?
After a long while. What we exhibited today is a complete definition of what a gentleman should be. And I am glad that you are finally a gentleman.
Well, don't think you can melt me with empty flattery. We are heading for something very important and I would like us to concentrate.
The lion can never put away all its nature. I am not disappointed.
Whatever.
Everything is tearing apart. Everything is wearing away. Everything is falling apart.
Hey, sweet.
Yeah.
You never told me you brought Mom and Selena here before.
Oh, yes, yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't actually. Yes, I did. Is anything wrong with that?
Well, no, not really. It's just that she sent me a text. She said she'll be coming to my house. Then I replied to the text. I told her she doesn't know my place, but she told me she has been here with you, and I was shocked because you didn't tell me.
Yes, I'm sorry again. She asked me for the location and the address, and I told her. I actually brought her here. I couldn't have said no. She's our mother. Excuse me. I'll get the door. I'm coming. Oh. Come in. Well, look at what we have here.
Wow. It's a nice place you have here.
Oh, thank you, Chief. Please, make yourselves comfortable.
Yeah.
I know you'll also love the seats. Very expensive. Please make yourselves comfortable.
Nice looking.
Thank you. So what do we offer you? We have everything.
Everything.
Well, this is our children's house and we refuse to be treated like visitors or even strangers. We are here to deal with this madness that is about to consume our family.
Barrister Congo, I have a feeling that you're trying to dare me. Don't even try it because you will not explain what hits you.
I am doing everything humanly possible to understand you now. But the fact is, the client you introduced to me has only given me the background information which I requested for. He has not paid the fees.
Oh yeah? Oh yes. You a liar. I know he has paid something and I demand to get my own share of whatever he has paid.
How come off it? What he paid was merely a paltry sum of 50,000 naira. And that was the same money my lawyers used in filing their case, in investigating the background information which the client gave to us. Or are you telling me that I should give you a commission from 50,000 naira?
I don't care about Congo.
Oh, really?
Listen and listen good. I am going to monitor every step. Don't even try to play those your legal tricks on me because it's not going to work. If you try it, I promise you, you will never regret knowing me.
Come, listen. There is something I want you to understand immediately. You see, I am an expert in the law of evidence, and I want you to be very careful of how you speak, especially when you are before me. I already have enough evidence to put you to jail, especially on the threat to my life. You wouldn't want me to send you out of circulation, will you? You be very careful.
Now I understand. You don't even know me. By Stockholm, you don't know me.
We shall see. We shall see. Nonsense.
I take it as youthful exuberance. And I cannot punish my children for exhibiting youthful exuberance. I came here personally to prove to you, both of you, that I am ready to start all over again. Tell that useless lawyer to first of all change his family name before he goes around looking for people to assist in changing their family name.
Well, I am sorry to say this, but it is clear to me that your husband here is not yet ready to say what we want to hear.
What else do you want to hear? You said you want your mother and I reconcile our differences. And that is what you just did. So what else do you want to hear?
We want to know exactly what she did that made you do what she did to her.
Why do you want to open up old wounds?
Mommy, I am very sorry. But I want to know the reason you both separated in the first place.
What you are asking is just like adding pepper to eye drop. Your father...
I want to know why you decided to change my name.
And I want to know why both of you got separated and exposed us to the trauma of single parenthood when we have both parents living in the same town.
Now, tell me something. Are you saying that you are not ready to rescind your decision, even when you see that we are making effort to reconcile our differences?
I want you to understand this, Chief. What I see here is nothing but cosmetic reconciliation that has no foundation whatsoever. First, you must tell us what led to the separation in the first place. And then you must take our mother back to the castle where both of you are going to start life all over again as husband and wife and live happily and enjoy marriage. And as long as you are not ready to do this, know that our brief to our lawyer still stands. And soon, I mean real soon, you are going to see the publication in the papers.
Well, you sounded frantic. I hope all is well.
Please, sit down.
Oh, okay.
I am gradually losing my head.
What can possibly cause that? Does it have anything to do with the threat by the kids to disown you and have their own identity?
Sir Brown, this is not a mere threat. They are serious. They have even briefed a lawyer.
With all due respect, Chief, I guess they had no other option.
Are you telling me to my face that you support them?
Give me one reason why I wouldn't support them. Okay, look at it. Here are two beautiful children. A handsome, good-looking, intelligent young man, and a very beautiful woman with a very, very bright future. These two were raised differently because my dear friend, who is the head of the family, is so stubborn he wouldn't even know where to start.
But I have reconciled with their mother.
Oh, you have reconciled with their mother. Wonderful. Where is she? Is she in the bedroom? You have reconciled with their mother. What kind of artificial reconciliation are you talking about? Huh? Ethan, you're here alone, still with your cooks, and she's there alone in her lounge. That's not what the children want. The children want their mother here. And as long as you're not ready to do that for them, whatever action they take, I will support them to the hilt.
I don't even know why I invited you in the first place. Just get out.
Well, You're my friend. I'm used to your temper. Well, if this is why you invited me, I beg to take my leave. But before I do that, I'd like to inform you to quickly run your confession, okay? Run your confession and pray that you don't lose your family. Because if you lose this family, Ethan, if you lose this family, blame no one. Blame yourself. Good day, I have things to do.
I am not impressed the way you abandoned your family for the things of the world. Maybe they are right.
Father, I can tell you that I know exactly why you asked me to come see you.
Okay. Let me hear from you.
My father called you. He called you because he knows that he has no choice than to do the right thing. Father, I plead with you. I want you to stay out of this. My father is a very stubborn man for a Christian, and we need to break him.
I am particularly interested as a priest. Children are a special gift of God to the parents, and it is not right for children to say they disown their parents.
Father, please, we know what we are doing.
That is what you think, but I think you are wrong.
I am not wrong, Father. My father has called virtually everybody because he knows that we are going to carry out our threats. When he eventually gets broken, it will be in the interest of everyone, including the church.
You sound as if you are clear in your mind about everything.
Yes, Father. We are very clear in our mind about everything. Chief Ethan Okoye is a very stubborn man. And I can say right now, he has met his match. Trust me.
The very first time I came to you, I must admit that I wanted us to be together. But you've proved to be too reserved for my liking, and I decided to do business with you. So why are you not doing what you're supposed to do? Why?
You know, I've been holding this back. But at this point, I will say it. You are becoming a nuisance to me. Don't force me to involve the law.
When you threaten me with law, always remember we have no gay constables in this country. Our policemen love women, and that's why I like them. So you don't threaten a woman like me with the police, because I know the right man to spend the whole night with, and the next day you'll be in serious trouble.
All right. You've made your point. So what do you want from me?
As far as I'm concerned, your father has been humbled. He's been calling all the people that he needs to be called. He's calling all these people because you caught him below his belt. It is my idea, and I must be paid for it.
And I am telling you that I will not pay you a dime. Because contrary to your claims, my mother is still separated from my father.
Oh yeah? But they're at the verge of coming back together.
And I insist they come back before I pay you anything. All right, fine. I will pay. Because I'm not one of those hooligans who don't pay people for their ideas. I will pay you. But I insist that my father must be reconciled with my mother. Go back together. Start living together. Then I'll be sure your plan has worked. And then I can pay you.
Mm-hmm. Is that all you have to say?
Excuse me. Hello, this is Anthony. Speak to me.
The only reason you introduce yourself in that stupid name, even when you know I am the one calling, is because you want to provoke me. But I refuse to be provoked. Where are you?
I'm in my house.
Your sister refused to pick my calls. I don't know her reasons. Tell her that I want to see both of you in my house this evening. Something came up and I want us to discuss it.
With all due respect, Chief Ethan Okoye, there is nothing to discuss.
How can you stay in that cheap contraption you call your house and conclude that there's nothing to discuss. Listen, let me tell you, those who learned madness can never be more mad than their teachers. I'm expecting both of you this evening.
You done? So when am I coming for my money? When?
How much are we even talking about here?
Let's say the money is going to run into millions of naira. But I can forget the money. If only you decide to be where I want you to be.
Get out of my house. Get out of my house. Right now.
Sorry, I kept you waiting. Yeah.
Excuse me? Why bump into the car just like that? I didn't come here to take you out. I only came here for a discussion. Come, I want to talk with you. Come outside, quickly.
Okay. You want to talk to me?
Yeah.
What do you want to talk to me about?
By the way, why did you just hop into the car, not with any invitation?
Please, why don't you drop all this your official things and tell me you don't like what you're saying? Huh? Tell me that.
Leave Anthony and his family alone. Else, you will disappear without a trace.
Wait a minute. Are you threatening me?
Did I hear you say threaten? Go back to your apartment. But realize also that there is no snake charmer that has never been bitten by a snake. Excuse me.
You're trying me. There's no snake charmer that has not been bitten by a snake. What does that mean?
Wow. Oh my God, this is awesome. That both of you are finally together. I mean, I am the happiest girl in the whole world right now. And I can say that I am the happiest person.
I am sorry to cut you, my sweet. Please, you are talking total bullcrap. You're just getting hysterical in the face of nothing. Look, I ask questions, and these questions are yet to be answered. With due respect, Chief Ethan Obiokoye, you invited us here to listen to you so you can speak. So go ahead, speak.
But your demand is that we come back together as man and wife.
Yes.
And that is what we have done. Your mother is here to stay. And already I have relieved my cook of her duties. My wife is back for good. So are you not contented with that?
Well, Dad, I understand where Anthony is coming from, okay? As your children, we deserve to know what caused your separation in the first place.
Yes.
The wound will not heal completely until we know what caused the wound in the first place.
Your father and I have decided not to tell anybody.
Madam Selena, we are not just anybody. We are your children. We want to know why both of you got separated in the first place and expose us to the kind of trauma we saw. Look, you invited us here, we are here. We are all complete. We want to end this thing this night. And we'll start by telling ourselves the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So shoot, we're waiting.
Something fantastic is happening. Just sit down. Okay? Selena, this is magical. This is unbelievable. My father used to say my family is part of the ruling class families of Ndeka dynasty, but I never took him seriously. Now the reality is staring at me.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
Oh. This letter is from the body of the kingmakers of Udenka dynasty. After a critical analysis of all the families in the ruling class, my family has been selected ahead of all other families to provide the next king of Ndeka dynasty. But Selena, my love, it didn't stop there. As I'm talking to you now, it has been pinned down to me, my dear. As I'm talking to you now, I'm the next king of Udenka dynasty.
Oh my god, this is awesome. No, let me get something straight here. Are you telling me that I'm going to be a queen?
My love, as I'm talking to you now, just prepare. We are going down to the village tomorrow to meet with the elders in council.
Oh my god!
Oh no. I humble myself before the body of kingmakers of Udenka dynasty. You see, I got the letter inviting me as the next king of Ndeka dynasty. I was expecting that we should be taken to the central palace. So, what is going on? I don't understand. What are we doing here in your compound, Onowo? What are we doing here?
Atanobi, the reason our land is different from others is that the kingmakers don't scheme for kingship.
Yes.
Eze nesinachi.
Oh.
Onye chi mere eze gabrire eze. The kingmakers chose your family, and your family chose you. Based on this, we sent the letter. So this meeting in my compound is very, very important because there is problem.
A problem? So what is the problem? Oh no, what is the problem? Look, I want us to understand one thing. I have made up my mind. And I have discussed with many of my friends to help us build a better and a new Udenka dynasty. So, tell me what the problem is. What is happening?
Okeke Ogwanasanya, I greet you. By inheritance, you are the eye of the gods of this land. You told us that we must not proceed to the central palace with the man we have chosen. As you can see, the man is asking us to explain. Please, Okwanasanya, can you tell us why?
Suppose you are his wife.
Yes, I am his wife.
And you have kids for him.
Yes, a boy and a girl.
Atanobi, you cannot be crowned king of Udenka dynasty.
Why? Why? Is it because we had a boy and a girl? Why?
The information that denies you the throne of Udenka dynasty is one that must be closely guided. For your children will grow up to investigate the both of you.
What?
And the only use of telling them what actually happened depends on both of you. Elders in council, I would like you to excuse us, as I want to speak to Atan and his wife alone.
Get him, Eva. Atan Obiokoi,
The woman you presented here as your wife has just disqualified you.
What? How?
Before she produced a boy and a girl for you, she had already reproduced a boy for another man.
No.
And a woman in that rank cannot be queen of Udenka dynasty. And the man also that presented her as his wife is not qualified to be king of Udenka dynasty.
What?
I'm going back to the shrine now. But if you think that the gods lied, confront me at the shrine.
Selena, did you hear him? Selena, is this true? What? I can't believe this. I can't. Oh my God. You mean you had a son in your father's house? And you never told me all this why, Selena? Why?
What about the love? What about the promises? What about trust?
Selena, there's something I had wanted to ask you.
Ask me whatever you want to ask me and be ready to get the best of responses.
The truth is that when it comes to issue like this, I always shy. But today, I must overcome the spirit of shyness.
Each time you talk like this, I see the purity of your heart. And I see the high level of responsibilities you've attained for yourself. And that makes me love you the more.
Oh, thank you so much. You even make it more easier for me.
That's what I want. To make things easier for you.
Selena, I want you to think well and give me a beautiful answer. Selena, my love. Will you marry me?
Sincerely, I would like to be your wife. But before then, there is something I want to tell you about myself, about my past.
No. I don't want to hear anything about your past. I meet you now and I love you the way you are. So we must allow the past to be the past. Period.
Yes, Atan. I understand what you're saying. But I still insist you allow me tell you what I want to tell you. It's very important.
Selena, I refuse to allow you dig into your past. You know what? I don't want a situation whereby you will say something that will make me feel bad. Okay? You are the love of my life. And I have decided to love you from now onward until we are separated by death. Okay? Let's think about our future and not the past. So, but just one more thing. Before then, I will want you to close your eyes.
Close my eyes?
Yeah. Eyes closed.
Okay.
Now, you can bring your hands.
My hands?
Yeah. Bring. Close your eyes properly.
They are closed. Oh my God!
Thank you.
This is beautiful. Thank you. I don't know why are you blaming me now. I saw this coming and I wanted to tell you about my son, but you wouldn't listen.
Why didn't you tell me to keep quiet and tell me about it, Selena? You knew then that I was overtaken with excitement and I was consumed with youthful exuberance. You took advantage of my weak point intentionally. And now your stupidity has deprived me the coveted throne of Undenka dynasty. Selena, you are wicked.
And you called me stupid. What did I do? What?
You are a big liar. You are a big liar. And there's no way I'm going to live under the same roof with big liar as you are. Nonsense.
The only reason I've stayed is because I love you. I am not a liar and you know it. I wanted to tell you this that day, but you wouldn't listen. You wouldn't listen.
What about other days? I mean, what about other times, Selena? If you were sincere enough, you would have raised the same topic another time when you knew that I would be able to take it. That's all. But you never did because you are an evil woman. Selena, you know what you are doing. You are evil.
Athan, I am not an evil woman. I am not an evil woman and you know it. You said you wanted everything that happened in the past to still remain in the past. I am your wife and I have every reason to respect the opinion of my husband. Athan, who am I to open a topic that my husband has already declared closed? I just did everything just the way you wanted it. So why am I being punished here? Why?
You know what? You can say that to the birds in the forest and they will clap with you. They will even dance with you. Nonsense.
And then just remember the oath of faithfulness. Just remember it, I love you.
I am sorry to say this, Father, but you are heartless. How could you? How could you unleash such wickedness on a woman who wanted to tell you the truth? And you shut her down. Father, you are the cause of this family's misfortunes. And we demand an apology right now.
Please.
You never gave me the opportunity to apologize. I know what you went through, losing the throne to someone the kingmakers held us below your status. I know it was not easy for you. All these years I went through agony. Each time I remember that I was the one that caused this trouble for you. Please, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, please forgive me.
It's okay, it's okay, just...
Please forgive me.
It's okay, it's alright. It's okay. I'm sorry, my son. Listen, I am sorry. I now know that I have overreacted. And for all these years we lost, I'll make it up to you.
Thank you.
It's okay.
Thank you.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
Now, do you mind telling us who is this man that unleashed this wickedness on you?
Please, I wouldn't want to open this wound again.
Listen, we are trying to build a new family, and it's only right that we know. Please.
Can you permit me to go home? It's already getting late and you know my house is far from here. Sir, why did you lock the door?
Selena.
Sir?
Most times when I look at you, I wonder why you are such a fool.
So what have I done? Why did you call me a fool?
Tell me, what are your duties as my secretary?
My duties are as same as all the secretaries in this town.
And how many secretaries are still in their offices by this time of the day?
They are all gone. You asked me to stay back. Please, can you permit me to go? It's already getting late.
You see, I asked you to stay because I want to play with my secretary.
Nwuka is his name. He was my boss for just 2 weeks. He violently terminated my virginity. I resigned after it happened. I was in agony for all that period. And after a couple of months, I realized I was pregnant. I went to tell him. He threatened me with cult members. And I decided to lick my wound silently.
Mom, I'm really sorry, okay? I know that you've been through a lot in your life. I am so sorry.
It's okay. So what happened to the child eventually?
Nwuka was monitoring me. He was the president of Nwuka Printing Press, a thriving business at that time. I don't know how much he spent, but as soon as my son was delivered, he came to the hospital with policemen and senior midwives from the child care center and took away my son. He even made me sign that I will never come for the child. He took away my son. That son of man never sucked my breast for up to 24 hours. And I have never set my eyes on him ever since.
Nwuka Printing Press. How can I lay my hands on you?
Don't tell me you want to go after him.
I don't know what I want to do, but your pathetic story has got me curious. The devil is a liar. This family is one.
You're welcome back, oh my daughter. Please do sit down. Sit down, my daughter. So how was UK?
Very well, been good. Yeah, Father, Collins told me that he met a woman of Udenka dynasty. He wants to get married to her, but she objected. Is it like you don't like the people of Udenka?
No, my daughter. My refusal has nothing to do with where the lady comes from. It has to do with her family.
Oh, so you want to tell me about it?
Yes. A woman from a broken home cannot be queen in Umunna Kingdom. That woman of Udenka comes from a broken home. And on that singular fact alone, she is not qualified to be queen here.
Okay, now I understand. So did you explain this to my brother?
I have explained it to him. But he wouldn't listen. He says he wants to reconcile the family and then marry the woman he loves. I'm just watching him from a distance.
And whatever you're discussing, you can wait. Yes, Father. Because my intention is to pop this big bottle of champagne in my hands to celebrate the arrival of my one and only beautiful sister.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Just a moment. Excuse me, Father. Hello, darling. How are you today?
Hello, baby. How are you doing? Are you okay? Where are you?
Well, you won't believe this, but I'm standing right in front of my father, the king. With a big bottle of champagne in my hand. Same I'm about to pop to celebrate the arrival of my one and only beautiful sister, Princess Barbara of Mona Kingdom. She came in from the UK today looking so very ravishing.
You know what, sweetheart? We might have to pop a bigger bottle of champagne.
Oh, come on, darling. What makes you think the one I'm holding right now is not big enough?
You know why? Because my parents have reconciled.
You're kidding me, right?
No, I'm not kidding. I'm serious. As I'm speaking to you right now, I'm just right in front of my mother in my father's big castle. You know what? Right now we are one big, happy family.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Darling, please, just a moment. I'll call you back, okay?
Okay, darling. Talk to you later. Ciao, ciao.
Yeah, thank you. Father, I think I have to come with a bigger bottle, okay? This one is not big enough. Something good is happening around me. Yes, Father. Yes.
Father is acting funny. Is he okay?
That's your brother for you. Since he met the Udenka woman, he has been obsessed.
Wow. So, Father.
My son has told me a lot about you. And I have come to like you based on his glorious tribute. So, what have you found out?
Well, thank you very much for the confidence reposed in me. Well, it's not that I'm blowing my trumpet myself or singing praises of myself, but when it comes to private investigations, my chambers here stands out from the crowd. In fact, you can actually say we are the best in this part of the world.
I know you lawyers. So what have you found out?
The Onka that owned the now arrested Onka Printing Press is the owner of Oasis Fishing Company. And from our investigation, he is a man of means, a very wealthy man.
Do you mind giving us his address?
His address?
Yes.
And why are you looking at me? My father wants his address. Give it to him.
All right. That's the man's address. Please approach him with wisdom. He has police security.
Thank you immensely for your efforts. But don't bother yourself about how we deal with the security. My son will call you. And if you need any additional settlement, I think he can handle it.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Chief HENRIETTA.DIRECTED, a strong man by excellence. My father that I have missed so much all these years. We'll get back to you.
Thank you very much. We'll see you again. What else can be so beautiful than to see a wonderful family together again?
Father explained why he's against the girl, and I think I see through his point.
The king has no point. I just spoke to her again and she reconfirmed the fact that her family are back together.
That's exactly what I told him. But he doesn't seem to believe. He thinks you and the girl just set up the whole thing so that you convince him and he releases his blessing.
Come on, princess. Doesn't that sound ridiculous to you? Is it ever possible that we set up such a thing?
I have an idea.
So what is it?
Is it possible you ask her to invite her parents to pay father a visit?
That would be very, very difficult, if not impossible. Because our father is a very, very stubborn millionaire who doesn't listen to anyone. He wouldn't accept to come here.
Well, in that case, you have to look for another way to convince father. Because as it is, there is no how father will bless you if her parents are not reconciled.
Maybe I'll take you to her tomorrow. I bet you when you see her, your impression about her will change. She's just like our mother. Very beautiful, yet simple. And everything, I mean, everything about her defines nobility.
Brother, I know. I believe everything you said about her. But I need you to understand that I am not the problem here. Her father is the problem. And you have to find a way to convince him that her parents are reconciled so he can bless you. And you can be with the woman you love. Probably ask her to invite her parents to come pay father a visit.
Do you know the caliber of a man you are intimidating? My name is Chief Onwuka, the president of Oasis Shipping Company. I am well connected in this country. Do you know I can sack you as a police officer? What right have you to withdraw my police security and to say that I'm under arrest?
Sir, my name is Angela Okon. I am the officer in charge of your case. I bet if you behave yourself, it's going to augur well with us. I'm now asking you to please behave yourself.
You, a woman in charge of my case? What case are you talking about?
Sir, don't give me the impression that you are one of the men that sustain gender discrimination, because if you do, it's going to compound your case.
Compound my case? I ask you once again, what case are you talking about?
Sir, in 1976, there was a registered company known as Onwuka Printing Press. You were the president of the now rested Onwuka Printing Press. True or false?
What has my being the president of the named business had to do with abuse of my personality?
There was a secretary in your company named Selina. Sir, can you tell me what led to the exit of that girl from your company?
I would like to have access to my lawyer.
Will you tell your lawyer how you raped her in your office that night?
Are you calling me a rapist?
That rape, sire, to the best of your knowledge, led to pregnancy. And you connived with corrupt officers to steal that baby from her. Now, Chief Onwuka, do you still need your lawyer?
Darling.
Hi, babe.
How are you?
I'm fine. Oh, it's good to see you.
Hello.
Hi. Wait a minute. Correct me if I'm wrong. She's Barbara from Umuna Kingdom, right?
You're right, my dear. She's my one and only sister.
Welcome.
Thank you.
God. Oh. Wow, your father must have a very good taste. This place is
so beautiful.
No, not my father. My brother designed this place. He's an architect.
Wow, he must be a genius. This place is so nice.
You can say that again. Well, it's really hot here. Let's go inside.
Okay. After you.
Dictative. I never bargained for this. Is it the same Eta Okoye that brought the case against me?
That same woman you raped is now Madam Selina, the wife to Chief Ethan Obi Okoye. This case is assigned to me because I am a woman and the crime borders on rape. All the corrupt officers you connived with to steal the baby from that innocent woman have been arrested. And they have made useful confessions. So, sir, I am telling you that you are in a mess. But I can help you. If only you will tell me the truth.
What do you want me to tell you?
Where is the child you stole from that innocent woman?
You can verify this from Sky Airline. His name was Henry Onwuka. He died in Sky Airline crash of April 17, 1999. That is the truth about the baby.
This information will be investigated. But I want you to realize that I am continuing to charge you for rape and other crimes against you.
Detective, I want this case closed. I can pay you anything. I am a man that sits on mountain of money. I can pay you anything. I want this case closed, please.
Sire, the more you talk, the more you expose yourself. Of all the money in the central bank, I, Inspector Angela Okon, cannot close the case of rape. You will face the wrath of the law.
Are you telling me now that your parents are back together?
Oh my God. Well, you can't imagine how close they are right now. They are like newly married couples. Is it okay?
Yeah, that's okay.
Oh, it's okay, yeah. Okay. Oh my God. Look at who we have here. My brother, Anthony.
The architect, I suppose.
Oh, yeah, the architect.
Yeah. Hey, dude, how you doing, man?
Cool, and you?
I'm fine.
Sorry, I admired your beautiful Edifice design.
Oh, really? Thank you.
Okay, well, introduction time. Anthony, this is Barbara from Umuna. Barbara, this is my one and only brother, Anthony. She's actually my fiancé sister.
Oh, really? Dude, you didn't tell me you had a very beautiful sister.
So, why didn't you tell her?
Oh, possibly maybe because we didn't have time to discuss about my family. Moreover, she lives in the UK. She came into the country a couple of days back.
Can I get a hug?
Sure, why not?
What is that for?
Okay.
All right, make yourselves comfortable. Sister, which one is yours? This?
Yeah, I can have that.
All right, thank you.
The only problem my father has is the fact that your parents are separated. Now that is settled, every other thing will be fine.
I am happy. I am so happy, especially for my sister. She loves your brother so much. So much that I saw her almost dying when your father said they cannot get married.
My father is just an earthly king. He is not the Almighty God. And even the Almighty God has settled everything in line with biblical promises. My father has no option than to follow.
You talk like a preacher. I like that.
Thank you. And you are a very dynamic architect. And I like you.
Well, I've already told my mother about it, and I know that she would talk my father into it. You know, they are so close like they've never been before. And I'm definite that there's nothing my mother will ask my father to do that he will not do.
Really?
Of course.
Well, that would be the last straw that will eventually break the camel's back. Yes. Yeah, because by the time your father comes to the king to confirm that he is reunited to the wife, my father has no choice but to give us his blessings.
I have one question for you.
Go ahead, Derek.
When you eventually become king, what will you be doing?
Well,
what will you be doing?
Exactly what my father was me doing.
Oh, would you do something extra?
Maybe. Just maybe. Now tell me what.
No, answer the question. No, answer it. What will you be doing?
Well, please.
You know, there's this sensation I ran through my spine when you gave me a hug. Believe me, I have never felt that way before. Seriously. But I just told myself, hey, dude, you need to compose yourself. That's exactly what I did. But it's new and unique only to you.
So what is the sensation called?
I think I know. Believe me, I cannot define it. But I know that I like you. Guys, I like you. So I want to say, permit me, I will be kind of forward right now. Maybe too forward. Is it possible we start a relationship?
I don't want to believe you're such a clown. Your sister is getting married to my brother, and there is possibly no way we can start anything.
Hi.
I hope we're not interrupting anything here.
Come on, what could you possibly be interrupting? We're just talking about a lot of things. Hey, I'm sure your brother is a very creative architect, and I am so impressed.
I totally support what you just said. He's very creative. Yeah.
Believe me, I cannot define it. But I know that I like you. Guys, I like you. So I want to say, permit me, I will be kind of forward right now. Maybe too forward. Is it possible we start a relationship?
I don't want to believe this is me. Am I actually falling in love with him?
Your Royal Majesty. Some 8 months ago, your son, the prince, presented a young lady to you as his choice of wife. That choice was Helen, and Helen is my daughter. In your wisdom, Your Majesty, you refused your royal blessing because you wanted the best for your family. Your reason was communicated to me, and I must admit that they are the undeniable truth. I personally came here today with my wife, Selena, to tell you that not only that the peace has been created in our family before our daughter could be made the future queen of your land, but that my son has indicated interest in Princess Barbara as a wife. Your Royal Majesty, it is only you that can make it happen. Please, make it happen. I am on my knees.
Please rise.
Okay.
You are a great man. I am the king. When I see great men, I know. You are welcome to the palace.
Thank you very much.
You are welcome.
Thank you.
I have been briefed of all that happened already. And I tell you, I humbly doff my heart for you. Women like you are in short supply. You are welcome to the throne.
Your Majesty.
No man can close any door that God has opened. You are destined to be the queen of Umuna Kingdom. And I stand on my feet to declare you the queen of Umuna Kingdom. Welcome to the throne. The gentleman made a final request. And you cannot tell me that you didn't hear him. Maybe that is why God brought you back home. Princess Barbara of Umuna Kingdom, now tell us, is it your wish to be released unto them as their wife, just as they are releasing unto us their daughter as our wife and the future queen?
He's my husband, and I'm his wife.
Many have attempted to define love, but they weren't able. Some others have concluded that love has no definition. Here before the king, I tell you that love is like a careless seed that is planted without plan. That seed must germinate and grow if nurtured with the truth. This union started with love. And I know that it must end with love, must grow with love. Princess Barbara, rise and embrace the man you call your husband. Embrace the woman you call a wife. An elaborate occasion shall be organized to celebrate these unions. When God has started a thing, He must bring it to a successful end. It is well with you.
He said,
it is well with you. It is well with you. Well with you.
What about the love? What about the promises? What about trust? What about the love? What about the promises? What about trust? What about the love? promises? What about trust? This very establishment is for better, for worse. And how come your partner is now a stranger to you? Are you happy with the crack in this relationship? You better think twice and do the right thing. This very establishment is for better, for worse. And how come your partner is now a stranger to you? Are you happy with this crack in this relationship? You better think twice and do the right thing. Are you happy with this crack in this relationship? You better think